Welcome, Multimedia DeWolf students. It's me, Mr. Cheney, with another brilliant tutorial. This one, Pixar in a Box Sets and Staging. So I decided to make this tutorial because some of us were having a little bit of trouble figuring out what exactly to do with this one. I added right here on the assignment what I'm looking for as far as the after screenshot that you're doing. So you need to be approved. Once you've done everything correctly, you will get this message that it's approved, and that's what you want to put on your slides. So what we're doing is exercise 1, laying out the scene for translation. We're doing exercise 2, scaling items in a scene, and exercise 3, finishing your scene with cumulativity and rotation. So let's go in here and start this out. And we want to get our Google Slides up and running. And I'm going to need before and afters for all of these. So if I go back over here, and what I want to do is actually watch the translation video before I actually go in here. So that's what we'll do now.
Objects running in the shop are model here with the reference to the board. To lay out my shop, I'll start with the dress. Once the object is in the shop, I can position it wherever I want using the translation operation. For instance, let's move it 5 units to the right and 5 units up to the side. To translate the entire object, we have to translate each point of the object. So if I pick this point on the initial object, its coordinates x0 and y0. It gets moved to this point after translation. Call the coordinates of this translated point x1 and y1. This formula over here tells us that the mathematics of translation is addition. As I click on a point in its initial position, you see where that point goes, as well as what's happening with the coordinates. So whenever you see objects changing position in our films, you know that translation, and therefore addition, is going on under the hood. Your first assignment is to select objects from the to create a first pass at that drawing you got with the story formula. To keep things simple for this first assignment, only give them your job is to figure out which objects you can place using only translation. You shouldn't pick objects that are going to require sizing or rotation just yet. And if you add an object by mistake, you can always pick them. Good luck.
Okay, so now that we know what we're doing, we're going to go into the scene, and this is telling us exactly where everything's supposed to go, what size everything's going to be, and our before picture is right here. So I'm going to use my snipping tool right here, okay, and I'm going to get my before picture like this, and go to my slides and put in my before picture. Control V. Size. And now I'm going to lay some stuff out using translation, which is left, right, up, down. I'm going to make the first one easy for you. The 3 items in this scene that move left, right, up, down and don't need to be rotated or resized are the dresser, the lamp, and the nightstand. Okay, and the next one we'll do these other objects. So the Luxo ball and Buzz and the bed and everything else, those are in different ones. So for this one we have 3 objects, like I said. So let's start with the nightstand. So we will add that item, and we will translate this item. And this first one right here is going to make us go left, right, and this one will make us go up, down. Well, we can tell that our nightstand is going to be up against this far wall and up almost to the top of the far wall. So I'm just going to keep going until it hits the back. That's too far, so right there. And then I'm going to go almost to the top, so maybe right there, and we'll see what happens. So you're really kind of guessing at first, and then once we think we've got what we need, we're going to submit the scene, and the director will tell us if we've got it right. So I'm going to put that there for now, and now I'm going to deselect my item so that I can add the other item. So let's do the dresser. So we're going to add that, and we're going to translate that. And we're going to make it move to the right. Let's go see where it's at. So it's about halfway. Maybe I'll make it go one more click over. And I think I'm good. So I'm going to deselect that, and then I'm going to do my lamp. So let's add the lamp. And I'm going to put my lamp on the nightstand. So let's translate that. This all the way over. Let's go up. That looks about right. So let's see, lamp, nightstand, dresser. Let's see how we've done. So I'm going to submit the scene. Beautiful. I got it on the first try. I've got approved. So this is where I want to get my last screenshot for this part of it. So I'm going to use my snipping tool to get this where it says approved. Go back to my slide deck and put that in. So that is part 1 of 3, and that's good to go. So I'm going to add 2 more of these tutorials so that you know how to do this one, which is scaling, and this one, which is rotation. So look for part 2 and 3 on Google Classroom. If you need help, I will be there in class. See you back in class.